Hello everybody and welcome to the 39th episode of the Chesterfield of Dreams, and today it's another shot at the FA Cup 5th round, the furthest I've been in the most famous knockout tournament in the world thus far for clubs, bear that in mind, and this is probably my best chance yet. Not that I'm discounting Swansea for a moment, but we have a home tie as opposed to being away to the giants of Chelsea or Manchester United, and they've been in a rough patch of form, met with the sort of migration to play at home against Swansea there, but they have to go back away to play them in France. So right in between is this very, very dangerous cup tie against us, and it's one that I believe we are in better shape to take it on head first, and you can see why here. As we last spoke, where would it have been now? I've actually forgot, like the Christmas bonanza sort of thing. So we stopped here roughly, and it got better and better after thrashing Oldham by 4-1. We gave Wigan a great game despite having a man sent off. We held on for the win. Blackburn, we put 4 goals past them with 2 against, and then a disappointing loss against the underperforming Crystal Palace, but I suppose it had to happen eventually, and it was kind of the sending off kind of made things worse. We did get a goal back, so I'm satisfied with that. We got a handy tie here against Swindon Town, the railway town, but we put 3 goals past them with Jimmy Ryan doing a splendid job getting the brace. Sheffield Wednesday, big game here, and we were beaten as we took the lead and then gave it up in the second half. So that's something to be wary of. Our last home performance there against a big team was very disappointing. Massive win at the Olympic Stadium as West Ham failed to get a goal against 10 men. But it was Lee Griffiths in the 21st minute that separated the two teams. And then our most recent home game was against a promotion pushing team, but Bournemouth were not in any capacity to take us on, but unfortunately they did take Adam Armstrong with them. But Lee Griffiths has been declared fit despite picking up that injury as well. So this is a huge opportunity. It could really get us going in the championship, and it could give us something else to look forward to as well, because the likes of Nottingham Forest, they're coming up in the next few weeks, and then the big game against Watford as well. The top 2 teams coming thick and fast. We have a game in hand. We're not out of the title race yet, but we need to get away from Rotherham and company as quickly as we can, because 58 points very dangerous when we only have 1 game in hand to make it count. So Lee Griffiths topping the tables with 17 goals along with 3 other players at least. I'm not too sure about the rest. But we have the big game now against Swansea. The FA Cup is what Chesterfield fans have always wanted to see go well after 1997. So there's a look at some other results if you're interested. But we'll head straight into the game now. Here's my starting lineup. Another 4-4-2. I just cannot scrap this formation because I've got the strike force all in really, really good form. As long as they're fit. So Jara Messa's just made a comeback, and then we lost Benicaphobe, and just Benicaphobe's coming back, out goes Adam Armstrong. So they're very, very attacking themselves. They've got Kachunga, Ji Jong Wong and Jones up front in a unorthodox 4-3-3 narrow formation. So very, very brave from the manager Ruud Gullit, and we have to mark up those 3 strikers, but they are obviously underrepresented in the flanks, and that's where I like to play my football, out wide. And Chesterfield can certainly believe we've got the home tie. We have fans well and truly on our side this afternoon, and I really, really want to see us get a good result here. I'll turn on the sound nice and early for you guys. There it is, just to test. So you can see, you feel the atmosphere. Absolutely cracking stuff. It's going to be capacity at the ProAct Stadium, and let's have another thrilling live com. We've had some very, very nice ones on the last few attempts, but now this is it. This is for a chance to go as far as I've ever been in the FA Cup, and Swansea can get us off to a flying start here. No, but they try again. Malyanov, good save by Jakob Rinne, who's had a splendid season, very underrated, but he's getting the job done, and he kicks it long, only to be picked up by Fernandez. And here's Ji Dong Won. I don't know how fit or tired these guys are, but they look pretty healthy at the moment, so it's not going to be easy this going somehow or another. But it's all Swansea at the moment, and it's Jones to Malyanov. That's a good ball, and Reddington to clear. to Griffiths, and Mesa has the pace to find Jake Gray. Jake Gray outside. Oh, it's a shocking pass. It was very, very timid, to say the least. He put no power behind it. It's not going to help your fullback when they're looking behind their backs to check if there's a threat. And there's a goal. Elias Kachunga not closed down, and Chesterfield concede the lead. And I think we have to go back to possession play, and that's just really, really poor. Not how we've played all season, so it's an under representation of our abilities, that's for sure. And Kachunga tries to get a corner kick, but he actually succeeded. He tried to turn and shoot. Morsey and Jones and Shelby, John Joe Shelby, good tackle, and it's cleared. But yet again, this is quite poor. Chesterfield not up for the occasion. We need to demand a little more before the end of the half. And Jakob Brunner has to get it long. Jake Gray nods it down. Pino and Kinsella. Oh, there's Morsey to help. Good passion. Pino to Jake Gray. Poor touch. He's not looking too good today. And now a counter-attack is on for Swansea. And they've made a count. But it's not going to stand thanks to that offside. So we're going to have to stay structured until the end of the first half. But obviously Swansea are a step above what we're capable of at the minute. But we have a chance if Griffiths can get this in. Oh, off the crossbar. How unlucky. Our best chance of the game, and it hits the bar. Morsey gives it away. I think we're just going to have to survive till half time, get a bit of team talk, criticism in. So we're going to criticise, obviously, there. Show me something else. Lee Griffiths not too happy, but I'll just say unlucky now. That doesn't help. But we're going to try attack them now, see if we can start fresh. More discipline required. And I think we'll not worry about crossing. We'll just do whatever kind of crosses are best suited. So we'll head into the second half lickety split and see if we can get something on target, because I believe we're just as good as Swansea if we play to the best of our ability, and so far it hasn't happened. And already the Welsh team look good. And Kachunga, oh, good save. He really had to save that one, and that's going to be kept in. Kachunga, yet again the keeper is there, and Malyanov will have another corner attempt, and again we're not defending the set pieces. Really concerning stuff. Can't to their normal style. This is a chance now. Griffiths, Mesa, Kinsella, back to him, and it's saved. I think the keeper got a touch before it could hit the post, and Chris Cole has tripped up his opponent, and he's going to get a yellow for that. No, he's actually not, but he's doing okay. 6.6 for a young man. That's, you know, acceptable. Oh, Kachunga in acres of space. He's not going to miss, and we have to make a change. Jake Gray will have to come off, but it looks like we're again going to be dismissed by a Premier League club without a goal in reply. They've just been too strong, and we'll have to go back to standard, I think. But what a pity if we go out like this yet again. I think we've just been outclassed. I can't really say anything else apart from that, but we just can't get a team on a bad day like we did last season against Newcastle. That was the one exception. Forgive me if we concede again, but we're just going to try something else here. See if we can get a goal. Yara Mesa is capable of scoring on his day. Hit early crosses. Come on, let's get something. Come on. Believe. Push up. Doesn't really matter if we concede again, does it? But it's something I'd rather avoid. The highs of our last few months really didn't deserve this sort of low. But we're just going to try again until we get something. But yeah, I really thought we could catch them out, having their Europa League commitments on top of this high pressure situation, but it hasn't quite worked out. I don't think. Desmond, interception, and there's Kachunga. He's not going to miss, but thankfully he has, courtesy of the goalkeeper. But he's really desperate for that hat-trick. He could really propel his season, especially with the likes of Wilfred Bonny injured, and Collie Woodrow was benched, and that's gone straight to Wagstaff. And Kachunga yet again, good save. But it just goes to show, if we get promotion, which is entirely realistic. This is the sort of game we're going to have week in, week out. It'll be just like our first season of the Championship. Very, very difficult. And we're gone. We're gone now. That's a real shame. I thought we could do something. Kenji Gore, Yairo Mesa, he's only got one in the box, and Ochoa saves. A positive to end this disappointing game, obviously, but we're going to need a goal, and we're not going to get it. That's it. That's the end of the live com for this afternoon, unfortunately, and it's a reality check for Chesterfield, but Swansea could become the first team that haven't been based in London to win the FA Cup in this save. But I'll just say I'm far from pleased. I think we should have given them a proper go. They weren't at full fitness, but they were still at their very strongest. So shrug the shoulders, we'll move on. But again, 2 shots on target's very disappointing to see. I thought we could do better. We're tearing teams apart, and in this case it just hasn't happened. So another results, Aston Villa drew with Hull City. So 2 of the last FA Cup finalists in real life. Obviously Aston Villa haven't had their chance yet, but Hull obviously came second. But if you want to see this past winners for yourself, you can see that Chelsea have been just knocked out by Reading, who lost the final themselves. So Tottenham, Queen's Park Rangers and Chelsea have all won the FA Cup, and it's yet to leave London. So I really would have loved to break that duck, but we're out yet again in the 5th round. I'm very upset, but that's the end of the run yet again. We're just going to have to keep trying and trying and trying. You can see Chelsea that year, and then Manchester United in one of our earlier seasons, I believe. Where was it? So there, oh, we made against Preston. Yeah, I forgot about that. We also got knocked out by Manchester United. You know, I think it must have been way back here or something. Yeah, so Preston, we were knocked out then. That was our golden chance, wherever it is. But that was maybe the 4th round, I'm not too sure. But yeah, so that was our chance, I thought, but it hasn't gone well. But we'll see how the league campaign goes. We've got the big game against Nottingham Forest to prepare for in just 15 days or so. Where's the calculation? 13 days, yeah, sorry. So Nottingham Forest, huge game. I think Fulham will be a big game. And then obviously into April we've got Sheffield United and Watford, and then Brighton and Rotherham as well. So it's not going to be easy, but if we keep our heads held high, I believe we can get the playoffs without any undue stress. But if you guys have any other opinions, leave them down below. I always love reading and replying to them. But for now, have a good Friday, and we'll speak again soon. Goodbye.